What's up, everyone? Walt with Flower City Cards. I know it's been quite some time. We're in the middle of a move. What I just showed you was a kind of like a little pan of like the future office that I'm sitting in here. Um, just a lot going on, and just wanted to get a video out there. I am in the midst of, this is one room of a few that needs to get kind of unpacked and just kind of like organized. And for all the product you see up here, there is probably twice as much downstairs. So yeah, we we are in the thick of it. I have no idea where everything is. So if I'm slow to get to messages or just kind of get back to questions. This is probably what I'm doing. Obviously bought a new home, moved in last Friday, and it's been kind of one thing after the other. On top of that, just kind of work in general has been ramping up, right? So on top of the move, and then on top of that, just like with the supply network, it seems like right now I'm just kind of like paying invoices blindly. It seems like every day there's 3 to 5 new packages showing up here. So I couldn't even tell you like what I have. I couldn't even tell you where we are. I'm just completely inundated with where everything is, and over the next couple days, I'm really hoping to make a huge dent in this. And really get ourselves back to kind of like a steady flow of answering questions, getting things packaged, getting stuff out the door, and then ultimately getting back to status quo and making sure people are taken care of. So, but yeah, all that being said, today, gonna be kind of like a lighter video, maybe a quicker video, but did want to provide just kind of a general status on where we are. And just wanted to kind of speak to right now, kind of what I'm feeling, and I think right now I'm definitely overwhelmed, and I'm not saying all of this like I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for anybody to like feel bad for me. I think right now what I'm feeling is definitely overwhelmed, definitely very stressed. I know there's a lot of people that are looking for status updates, or looking for product, or looking for answers to things, and right now I just have to kind of prioritize like what's going on. And right now, at least for today, my goal is to hopefully get this room and also the basement, which will be effectively like a glorified shipping station, to get everything kind of like up and running and like ready to go. So it sucks. We do have it doesn't suck, but like we have a wedding on Saturday too, which kind of throws a wrench in things, which kind of takes up that whole day, which is kind of unfortunate. But obviously super happy to be going to that wedding and gonna have some fun. But yeah, this is where we are. So all this to say, wherever you are in the hobby, wherever you are, with kind of what you have going on in life, like make sure you never really like fully kind of step away. Always kind of check in, and I guess at the end of the day, like just because you have a bunch of stuff going on, or things are like too crazy, um, don't ever feel like you're too far removed where you have to fully step away. I think it's the people, and I've said this a bunch of times, it's the people who can really like figure out a way to kind of just keep going, and keep making things happen, and keep staying engaged, right? And this is a little bit of a different situation, but I guess I'm talking more to people who, if you're maybe not as involved as I am, you're not running your own business, and you have like some life changes, whether that's having a kid, or you're making a job change, or you're going through a move, kind of like what I'm doing. Just try to do what you can to stay involved, and stay engaged, because I know, at least from my perspective, it's going to be 7 years back in this in November. Through all the times, like, and I've thought about it a few times, like before the business really kicked off, like I definitely thought a few times, like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And is it really worth it? Is it worth my time? And ultimately I did stick it out, and it was worth it. But right now is just a really good reminder of like, even when times are stressful, frustrating, and like you just kind of want to get things done. Um, just stick with it, right? There's probably countless people. I think of like today, like the number of people with six-figure collections today versus, 3, 4, 5 years ago is insane, and it's a testament to people just kind of staying the course, staying engaged, staying true to their goals, and kind of not over leveraging themselves and not burning themselves out, but continuing to kind of just like stay with it, right? And that's really the kind of the message and the takeaway that I want to share with you guys today, as someone who's kind of going through it right now. That's definitely what's been going through my mind, is like, I just know, there's a million things going on in the house. And the sooner I can get through organizing and getting everything set up, the better, the better and quicker I'll be to getting things back, and where they need to be. But I think at the same time, right, like I said, don't have pity for me. Don't I'm not looking for anybody to feel bad for me. Like, at the same time, kind of take a step back, and you know I've had this conversation with my wife a couple times, and she's had to remind me a couple times too. It's like, how lucky are we that we were able to actually buy a home, and how lucky are we to be, you know how lucky are we that we get the ability to be stressed out to have a home, right? Like, not a lot of people get the opportunity, or a lot of people have to wait, probably just a little bit longer, or they have to wait, and maybe they run into things where it's just not possible. So, you know, I definitely like to remind myself that, as I'm kind of going through it, right? Like, we're lucky to be, um, being feeling the stress of being pulled back to a hobby and a business, and being able to do this on the side. And like, I think that's really important, in making sure that, like, regardless of what you're going through, like, you know, we are in a time that is, I, quite honestly, probably the best time it's ever been to be in this hobby or be a part of this, right? So much opportunity, so much money to be made, so many connections to be had. Like, it's just, it's a good time, and that's all the more reason to just stick it out and keep going. So, all that being said, I'm excited, to get this all set up and ready to go. A lot of things still have to happen. And it's funny. It's just like the little things, like getting the internet set up and screwing with that, and then like, even the little things, like having blinds on windows, and um, like having toilet paper in all the bathrooms, and getting shower curtains, and like, it's just the list is endless, and you complete a couple things, and then you add about five more to the list. So, again, and I'll be speaking directly to the members right now, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me, because this is a large undertaking. And especially when, it wasn't like we moved, two people out of an apartment into a home. It was like we moved two people plus a business, right? So it was like, it was a lot. And again, I'm fortunate for the ability, or the opportunity, to be able to do that. And the message I want to have for you guys today is just keep on going. And even through the tough times, like, those people who were able to figure out a way to stay in this hobby, stay engaged, and keep going, are definitely, gonna see the fruits of that. And I know that I have. So, just a little reminder to myself, and sharing some kind of my own experiences with you guys. But that's ultimately what I got for today. I wanted to provide a little bit of a status update to you guys, talk about a little bit where I am and how it could relate to you. And really, the message is just keep on driving and keep on going, and it's going to pay off. So that's all I got today. Leave a like, comment below. Let me know how long you've been in the hobby, and if there were any times where you kind of thought like, hey, this is too much. What am I doing? Is it worth the time? Like, let me know if you had a challenge like that, and kind of how you got through it. So that's all I got for today, guys. Appreciate you guys sticking around, and I'll see you next time.